The courage to defy injustice. Once upon a time in a quaint, close-knit town nestled between rolling hills and lush meadows, there lived a lawyer named 𝒂𝒏𝒄𝒎 Turner. Harmonyville, as the town was lovingly called, had always been a place where people cherished their values of fairness, community, and trust. Sarah was a true embodiment of these values. She was known throughout Harmonyville for her unwavering commitment to justice and her belief that everyone, regardless of their background, deserved a fair chance. She was more than just a lawyer, she was a beacon of hope for those who had lost their way in the intricate labyrinth of justice. One crisp autumn morning, as the leaves began their slow descent from the trees, Sarah's life took an unexpected turn. She received a phone call that would alter the course of her life forever. It was a call from Mary Baker, the widow of John Baker, a local farmer who had been falsely accused of theft and subsequently arrested. The entire town seemed convinced of John's guilt, but Mary, with a trembling voice, insisted on her husband's innocence. Sarah listened attentively to Mary's desperate plea for help. She heard the fear and desperation in her voice, but she also sensed a glimmer of hope. Sarah agreed to meet with Mary immediately. As she arrived at the Baker residence, she was met with the sight of a weary woman who had been through the storm of uncertainty. Sarah knew this case would be unlike any other she had taken on before. Mary recounted the events leading up to John's arrest with tear-filled eyes. She explained how John had been framed for a theft he hadn't committed, and how their life had been upended ever since. Sarah couldn't ignore the desperation and determination in Mary's eyes. She agreed to take on John Baker's case, despite knowing that this would be her most challenging trial yet. The trial began, and from the very outset, Sarah faced an uphill battle. The courtroom was filled with skeptical townsfolk who believed in John's guilt. The air was thick with tension, and Sarah could feel the weight of the community's expectations on her shoulders. As she presented her opening statement, Sarah felt the weight of the responsibility she had taken on. She knew that the odds were stacked against her, but she was determined to fight for what was right. She believed in John's innocence and was willing to do whatever it took to prove it. Throughout the trial, Sarah meticulously dissected the evidence, leaving no stone unturned. She questioned witnesses, analyzed documents, and pored over every detail of the case. She worked late into the night, fueled by her unwavering determination to uncover the truth. But as the trial progressed, Sarah faced increasing hostility from the townspeople. She was accused of betraying her own community by defending a man they believed to be a criminal. Some even went so far as to threaten her and her family. Despite the mounting pressure, Sarah refused to back down. She knew that justice demanded courage, even in the face of adversity. She stood her ground, presenting the facts with unwavering determination and grace. As the trial reached its climax, Sarah unveiled a shocking revelation. She had uncovered evidence that pointed to a group of corrupt individuals who had conspired to frame John Baker for their own gain. The courtroom erupted in gasps of disbelief. The corrupt individuals were arrested, and John Baker was exonerated. The truth had prevailed, and justice had been served. But Sarah's courage and commitment to justice didn't end with this case. She continued to fight for the rights of the marginalized and the oppressed. She took on pro bono cases for those who couldn't afford legal representation, and she used her skills to make a difference in the lives of those who had been wronged. Over time, Sarah's reputation as a tireless advocate for justice grew, not just within Harmonyville but throughout the region. People from neighboring towns sought her counsel, and she became a symbol of integrity and courage in the legal profession. The story of Sarah Turner and John Baker's exoneration became widely known, not just as a tale of legal triumph but as a testament to the enduring power of courage and determination in the fight against injustice. Newspapers and television networks featured her story, highlighting the impact one person's unwavering commitment to justice could have on an entire community. And so, the legacy of Sarah Turner served as a reminder that the courage to defy injustice could be the catalyst for meaningful change. It was a testament to the power of one individual's actions in inspiring others to stand up for what is right, no matter the odds. In the end, Sarah's story was not just a story, it was a call to action for individuals everywhere. It reminded people that justice and fairness were worth fighting for, and that the pursuit of justice often required great personal sacrifice and unwavering determination. As the years passed, Harmonyville continued to thrive as a place where fairness, community, and trust were cherished values. It was a town where the courage to defy injustice was celebrated, and where the legacy of Sarah Turner lived on as an enduring symbol of hope and inspiration.